इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन की कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to each and everyone who has joined us today for our Business Opportunity Over Chai webinar series. This is a digital attempt to provide you information about the brand, about the new opportunity which we have got for you. Franchise India is Asia's largest integrated franchise solution company, which is helping day in, day out all investors in getting the right business solutions from our side so that they can take a conscious and informed decision of selecting the right franchisee for themselves. We have helped more than 5,000 brands in expanding their business with our 80 plus offices. Hence, we claim that no one sells more business than us. And we are among top 10 management consulting companies in India. With this introduction, it's my privilege to invite and welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. But before we invite and welcome and present the brand for the day, I would like to request Sonia ma'am to share her views about our new product which we have launched for each one of you, and the CD and the deal gift which we are offering for you. So thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining in today. Over to you, Sonia ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ashna, and welcome Saurabh for today's webinar, and welcome all our friends who have joined this morning with us this Monday morning. And friends, this is a product called Investor Advantage, and we have worked all our 23 years of Franchise India. We work very closely with every investor to help them buy a business of their choice. So this program helps you give a very close and a guided assistance in buying a business, because we understand it typically takes any investor to take a business almost 30 to 90 days of a span. And through this time, they need somebody who can evaluate options for them, and they can help them to inform her on the opportunities which are available. So this is an investor advantage program, and through this program, the year of 2019-20, we actually helped 946 investors who bought business through investor advantage program. And even as we started the month of April and the new year with 2021, and as I speak, we have about 28 odd investors who've already taken opportunity. So this is a small registration fee where you have a dedicated advisor who works with you throughout your time that you are evaluating opportunities. And almost every day when I speak to investors, and also I do that with many investors who haven't seen various webinars, they find it very challenging to decide, where to start or what businesses to buy. So this is a small, I would say, an effort or an endeavor from Franchise India's team, where you work with dedicated team advisors who work with you throughout the process of business buying. It's a registration which comes at a amount of say 15,000 flat, and it is valid for a period of 6 months. So anyone who is keen can reach out on the hotline number, and based on the city location you are in, we can allocate one team member who works with you and guides you through. And also because of Navratras going on, and we have 9 days, these are auspicious days where people buy business. There's a special, I would say, gift that we're offering to each everyone who's looking or has already bought any business through us in these 9 days. There's a 100-gram silver coin which is for every business buyer who takes any business through us, and anyone who has taken in the past can claim that coin on the hotline number. You can share your details and reach out to us. And with this, I would like to now invite Saurabh over to you. And we have a very interesting opportunity, friends, that we're bringing for you on this Monday morning. And we have Mr. Saurabh, who's promoter of the company Throttle Shuttle. And over to you, Archana, for maybe a brief introduction and a formal starting of our presentation.
Sure. So thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for the information about our IA program as well as about the gift which we are offering to all investors. Now we invite Mr. Saurabh, who is actually spare time today to talk about this great brand. Yes, I rightly said by Sonia ma'am, it's a unique cafe concept. Toddler Shortler is the brand which we are presenting for you today. And Saurabh will in detail talk about the kind of the value proposition he is creating in market. And obviously he'll be sharing his journey. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining us today. We'll just allow you to share your screen for the presentation.
Sure. Thank you, Sonia, and thank you, Archana. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, perfectly.
Perfect. So, hi guys, I'm Saurabh from Throttle Shuttle. Throttle Shuttle is a 7-year-old brand. We started in 2014. It's a very unique concept in itself. So, I'll start with a small brand presentation. So Throttle Shuttle we started in 2014, and the first outlet was in Gurgaon, and then we expanded the brand to Kolkata, Thailand, and now we're opening Dehradun. So Throttle Shuttle, a moto cafe, it's not just a cafe; it's a lifestyle. So what makes us different from the other cafe, what you have seen earlier, is that we are very lifestyle oriented. So for anybody who is riding a motorcycle, or he's a pet friendly guy, is the place to be. We are open 24/7. We have a small garage of our own where we fix motorcycles. It's a DIY garage where people can come get their hands dirty on their motorcycles. We have a small merchandise store at our cafe. We have a pet garden. We have a stay option. So these are the things which makes us unique as a brand. I'll show the journey of how we developed the brand and where we moved on. So 2014, I was before 2014, I'll give you a small introduction of myself. I was head of design for Reebok and Adidas. I did my NIFT earlier, and then I was heading the design for Reebok and Adidas. And then at 2014, we opened Throttle Shuttle. I had a love for motorcycles, and we were building some motorcycles of our own. So that was our first outlet in Gurgaon. It was a small space where we were building motorcycle and serving tea and coffee to the guys who were moto enthusiasts coming to us. Then moving forward in 2016, my younger brother joined me in the company, and we opened Calcutta because he was a soccer player. So we wanted him to have a cafe, and so Calcutta came in the picture. One of my very close friend was doing a world tour. He visited Krabi, Thailand, and that's how he had a place in mind, and he offered me that place. So we in 2018 we did Krabi, Thailand. Then we were doing all these. We had a cafe in Harley Davidson main showroom. Then we had COVID, and after COVID we opened Leopard Trail because things have changed after COVID. People are not really keen to go in a very closed space. People are wanting more organic, more open space, and more a place which tells story. It's a bonding in people. So we opened Leopard Trail. Leopard Trail is one more outlet in Gurgaon. It's a beautiful drive inside a jungle, which is 6 kilometers, and you reach a place which is very serene. And there we have also had a stay option because we found the opportunity to have stay at the cafe because most of the people were coming and asking for a night stay. They were really bored at sitting at home and they wanted to, be outside. Travel is not happening much nowadays, so our cafe were offering them a space to, stay in the night, enjoy the nature. After that, we recently doing our first franchise in Dehradun. So Dehradun, I'll give you a small brief. I've done my schooling from Dehradun, so very close connection with Dehradun. So one of a very close friend wanted the brand to be there. So we just doing the building Dehradun right now, and it's a nice journey for the brand to move forward. So the brand Throttle Shuttle is united by anybody who is a motorhead. When I say motorhead, is a guy who likes cars, jeeps, motorcycles, anything related to a guy's den, a man's cave, and together we are a big motor family. So we organize a lot of rides for these people. They're always connected to us because of the overall culture building what we do at our cafe. So the overall cafe is a success model because it is built by bikers. Me, my brothers, and the whole team has been a motorhead all our life. Uh, and the connection of motor also helps us to unite to any motorcyclist around the world. The only language what we speak is two wheels. That connection builds the brand very strong. So you can see these pictures on the screen. These are the rides which we have organized earlier. Anybody can join those rides and be a part of the family. And for other people, it's anybody you ask is a motor life is an addiction. Everybody has ridden a old Java. Their father has ridden a Royal Enfield. So that connection towards that two-wheel moving is very unique. And for the brand, we also realized that quality is the key. So we started 2 years back growing our own vegetables. So we grow organic vegetable for our brand in 6 acres, and whatever we grow, we use it at our cafe. We do a lot of activation in terms of live music, open mic sessions, which creates a very homely vibe at the cafe in the evenings. People are coming in, and these are not very pro kind of a. These are very open mic and live jamming. Anybody coming in with their guitar can play there. We provide a platform to anybody who is afraid of the stage fear. They come there, play easily on the cafe evenings. We also have a DIY garage, as I said to you earlier. Also, we have provided all the tools, and we also teach people how to maintain their motorcycles because they keep on traveling on the road. Anything happens to the motorcycle, the basic checks they can do. So the overall cafe was made because we a lot of mm, art was needed to make the cafe. So we started realizing that people are doing a lot of creating a lot of waste around yourself. We started collecting them. When people were changing their tires, they were throwing it to the street. We could start collecting, making furniture out of them. We had a lot of artists to make art for the cafe. Uh, so recycling was the key that's made the whole team do new things every day. So if you visit our cafe, it's every piece of furniture has a history to say. You know, so we also organize a lot of rides where we also type with the local police to promote safety ride, ride for independence, ride for we also teach women how to ride, so ride for respect. We do a lot of activation in terms of for the brands, like we do a hand built motorcycle show where all the custom is a very big thing in India right now. Everybody buying a bike and wants to customize it to their taste. So we do a small show which is called the hand built motorcycle show. And yes, the so I've been a pet lover all my life. We have dogs from my childhood. So I realized there is a big gap of when I used to come from my office and take my dog for a to have a coffee. The coffee shop never allowed me to take my dog inside. When we opened our concept cafes, we from the day one we thought of we'll be a pet friendly cafe. So as being a pet friendly, we started getting a lot of pets from people who are not able to take care of them, and so we took care of a lot of pets. So right now we have 15 dogs and rescued rabbits and guinea pigs and ducks. They all live happily at the cafe. We have a small garden for them, and we have a doctor on board. They come, people come and play with them. Kids have a lot of interest in the pets around them. We also teach women how to ride. So we have almost taught uh, more than 170 women to ride on motorcycle, and now they have their own groups riding around. They have done late trips, Spiti. So there's a small glimpse of what the brand. How did the media cover us? What is the most creative cafe in India? We were featured on Fox Traveler. There was a small series of on Netflix which was shot at our cafe. And as an overall brand, it's just one thing that if you ride a motorcycle, then only you will understand the brand. Anything anybody who is not a motorhead will never understand the brand. It's not just a cafe, it's a overall lifestyle what the brand is offering, right? And that is the major difference. We are successful after this big COVID pandemic also, in a very unique way, taking all the precautions and moving forward. Yes, Sonia.
Are you done, Saurabh?
Yes, this was the brand presentation.
I think we
So
should
I
cover the financials also, and I will also request if you can be a little louder because I think yeah, we're not able to hear you
okay.
very closely. And if we can also take all our investors through the business model and financials, and then I would request friends you can put your questions, and we'll take all these questions with Saurabh.
So was I is everybody clear on how the brand is, what the brand is all about?
Yeah, I think now I did right. I think you kind of missed. I think we're more clearer now when you come closer to the mic. So,
Okay.
friends, you can ask your questions, whatever questions you might have,
Do
and
you
we'll also take next maybe 7 or 10 minutes to go through the financial business model. And at the same time, I will request you can quickly put your questions also, whatever questions you might have, and we'll take all these questions one by one.
Yeah, Sonia. So before going to the financial model, I would love everybody to ask about the brand. How, if they have any confusion in terms of brand, because for people the brand has to be very clear.
So anything that you want to highlight, Saurabh? I think you've taken us through the presentation. Anything that you want to recreate, repeat, or highlight in the presentation that you gave?
I think it was I think it's pretty clear, Sonia.
Sure. So I think we can request our audience. You can go in the Q&A box and ask any questions that you want us to take at this moment. In case anything that we have shared is not clear. So we have a question from Mr. Ankit Kulkarni who's saying, what is the USP of the business model? So
Yes,
quickly, sort of we want to take that, and then I will request if we finish the business model, I think we would be in a better position also to take some questions. Yeah, please go
sure,
ahead.
sure. So yeah, hi Ankit. The USP of the brand is that it is a moto cafe. It's very organically built, and the brand has a very unique presence in the market. Driven by the culture. So any of the brand what you see around is not driven by a culture. When you attach a brand to a culture, it becomes a never-ending brand. People lose their brand in between. So I hope Ankit, you got the USP of the brand.
So guys, I think very quickly I will request Saurabh if we can, because we have people asking on the revenue business also, if we can take it up on the financials. And also I see compliment or a comment from Mihir. He's saying, I think he's seen some popular YouTube videos of your cafe. And he says that your brand is very popular among bikers in Delhi and Gurgaon area. I think he's watched some videos of yours on the YouTube. So I
Yes.
will also request, while we take our people, through the presentation and maybe the financials, if you have some good video that we can share with our audience, I'm sure that will give a very good idea about the entire format and concept too.
You want to have a video? Just hold on. Just a second, sir. I don't have a video here. These are all. I'll share it in sometime, Sonia.
Yes. So
Yeah, just people can just Google us on. Yeah, you'll find a lot of videos. We are pretty much present on our social media. Just type hashtag Shorter Life. You can see a lot of videos of our brand there.
Sonia ma'am, you are on mute. So Saurabh, we are trying to fetch that particular video.
So can we go through the presentation, Saurabh? Let's complete our presentation because we're in the middle of our
Sure. So do you want me
presentation. Let's
to?
complete our presentation and financial model, and then we can take all the questions. And if you're able to get hold of the
Sure.
video, we can even show that to the audience. Yeah.
Sure, sure. So right now we are offering two models for Throttle. One is a very, is a smaller container model. We do use a lot of shipping containers to build the cafe. It's easy to move. It's from the waste. So the overall structure is made out of iron, and it looks pretty cool and easy to move. So we're offering two models right now. One is a very highway oriented, a full throttle cafe. what we're operating on Gurgaon Faizabad Road right now, and the Calcutta and the Yave. So that is a bigger cafe. Has a dog park in the back, has a small garage, has a merchandise shop, has a tattoo shop, has a small area where we resell motorcycles. So that is a full concept cafe. The second one is called a quick throttle. It's a smaller model of the same thing, because you pan India, we will not be lucky to get a bigger space everywhere. So that is called a small quick throttle, which is made out of a 20-feet container, has a seating on the top, can be placed on any of these highways, type with a petrol pump, a food joint, a midway highway, something like that, and provides anybody traveling that comfort to have their food and buy those knickknacks while they're on their highway. So these are the two models what we are offering right now. So we will be on a FOFO model, so franchise owned, franchise operated. We will be, once so the creating of the cafe will be our part, because the overall key is the when we create the cafe, the vibe, right? And the cafe cannot be fit under inside a mall, so we have to figure out a space which is much open, and on a approachable road, a biker friendly road, where people are a famous highways where these Sunday rides happen. And we are seeing for a pan India expansion. So anywhere you find a place which you can relate, a throttle should be there. You can always opt for that. So these are the project investment.
So can we have the financial please on the screen? Your slides are not moving. We are still stuck on the last slide that you had shown.
Is it not moving?
No, we don't have any movement on the slide. We are just on the last slide that we started off with.
Just
So
hold on.
Saurabh, we request you to upload it again. You have to.
Yeah, I think so. Just hold on.
So if you can stop and then reload it.
Just hold on. Can you see that now? Hello?
So we can see the PPT. You have to go full screen and then on financials part.
Yeah.
We are at the first slide.
Is
And
it
if we
okay
can
now?
make it full screen for better visibility.
Yeah, now it's full. Yeah.
Perfect. So, so the first one is a highway oriented, the full bigger brand what I was talking about, and the below what you see is the container model, which can be in city oriented, which is called a quick throttle. So the quick throttle doesn't have a bigger kitchen. It is a smaller kitchen, and a quick bite. When you driving by, you just stop, have a quick bite, grab your things, and move forward. More of highway friendly kind of a space, can be fitted in a smaller space too. It doesn't have that big dog park there, but has a small garden in front where you can sit with your dog there while traveling on the highways. So this is the franchise model which you want to operate on. And these are the financial for the container model and the cafe model. Is it clear, Sonia?
Can you explain, Saurabh? आप अगर you can take 5 minutes to explain to everyone. आप अगर explain कर सकते हैं पूरा business.
Yeah, sure. So I'll give you a small, I'll start with the cafe model first. So a cafe model is a 1 CR plus kind of a model. The overall cover area what we require is 2000 plus, 2000 square feet plus. in which because the parking is a major area, so we have to add 1,000 square feet more for a parking, or if there is open space around the area, it always works for us. And then we have to have a garage space, and we also want to add a soft liquor kind of a thing to the cafe area. So right now we're not operating liquor in none of our cafe except Thailand. We have a bar license there. So moving forward, we want to add anybody, a small bar setup, if possible, not possible, a mocktail bar setup uh, in the area. Plus, the overall model also had some pets which we have at Throttle, which we will give it to you. And we also buy some motorcycles, uh, custom made them at our shops and place it at the cafes. So the overall the model looks very hand built, and takes almost 2 months to build a cafe. We buy a lot of antiques. If you can see some of the pictures what we shared earlier, to the decor of the cafe, every furniture is customized to the taste of the brand. And the overall cafe model will costed 1 CR plus in terms of the investment. The smaller container model I'll come to is a small shop. So these containers are we have a tie-up with a container builder where he does the container for us. So any place once you finalize, we order the container to this guy. He makes the container. Till the time he's making the container, we make the base and the overall architecture of the place has to be right. This gets shipped to the place and placed there. So we done. This is a very faster model. Can be built in 20-25 days. Cost less, which is somewhere around 35 lakh rupees. And this doesn't has to include that a bigger a dog park area, and this fits in a much smaller area, lesser than 1,000 square feet. So any of these, these you see these petrol pumps, and can be a better good place to keep these container models there. And so we don't fit in that mall space. So anything like a closed space, we cannot be fitting in there. So just outside the city has to be a drivable, nice road where the brand can be placed. So these are the things what we will provide in both the models. We'll help you with the site selection, design and layout of the unit, all the equipment. We also have tie-up with the brands like Ducatis and Harley Davidsons and Royal Enfield. So we also keep on pushing a lot of these events at the cafe. So that's a display units, test rides what we organize for the other brands when they activate the motorcycles. We'll also source that because see that when you read that sourcing for pet animals, these are animals bought by other people who are not able to take care and has a story behind, and then we adopt them and keep it at our cafe. So this is something what relates to people who are pet friendly. We also have a pool of live artists uh, which will come and perform at your cafe. We have a centralized marketing team. So marketing is a very big support to the overall cafe running. So our central marketing team, we have an in-house video team which makes our videos. We have a photographer on board, the painting artist on board. So these guys keeps on traveling pan India and activating art at the cafe. So then you have the bike events. We also have a merchandise called TSMC, Throttle Moto Cafe. These that have T-shirts, small quirky items, mugs. which will be placed at the cafe. This gives you a lot of revenue in terms of, because the brand loyalty is too much in within the bikers. So they ride in a group of 30, 40 people. They want to come buy these small things from you. And when we say travel accessories, these are small zip pouches, travel friendly pouches. What people can just pick it up from you while they are traveling on the road. Then you have the snacks and the staff training what we provide. And the quick throttle model is just that the bike is not there, animal is not there, and the live music is not there, because it's a smaller model. Doesn't, you have a smaller cafe, so you don't need that to really push it out. So right now we are currently operational, two outlets in Gurgaon, one in Calcutta, one in Thailand, and one in Dehradun, which will be live tomorrow. We have almost done the Dehradun overall structure. And so, as I said, we are open to, explore any leading highways across India. After pandemic, a lot of highway movement, people are, avoiding flights, trains, and traveling in their cars to places like, Goa, Masuri, Dehradun. So any of the tourist destination, Leh, Ladakh, there are, so every region has a biker friendly route. So you have to just identify that biker friendly route and place the brand there to which really works for them. And so we don't really, fit in a mall, which I have already told you earlier also, any of the high street. But see, that all depends on how the brand placement is on that mall. Mall has an open space on the A. We have a bigger facade, so that can be figured out. And these are the key points what you should remember, that we are not just a cafe. If you're looking just for a cafe, we are not the brand. It's an oral lifestyle which the person has to live when you take a brand. The concept has been proven, and these are the points what we do. Yeah, guys.
Great, thank you so much, Saurabh. And friends, you can ask any questions. I think I did see a lot of questions coming on the business format, model, locations, and I believe a lot of that has been answered. And adding to what Saurabh also said, so this is a bikers cafe, which are typically community cafes. Which are embraced by a lot of bikers, and this is a very global trend, and we have seen this concept catching up in all international markets. Europe is a very big market, catching up in India also. And most of these cafes, even when you see these cafes which have been founded across and around the world also, they have been founded or maybe owned as a franchisee by a lot of bike enthusiasts. And like Sora mentioned, this concept works very well and a real success when there's a great location, because unlike the other cafe coffee houses, it is not just a food, but it is offering a complete experience in itself for people who are bikers enthusiasts, and they can take maybe a break when they go on the highways, or maybe within the city when a group of people they come together and they want to relax. So we can take off the screen, Saurabh, and I'll
Yeah.
take some question from the audience. Friends, you can start putting your questions and we'll take these questions one by one.
Yes.
And Saurabh, the very first, and before I take on the business model, would you have some images of, I think I saw some questions on the images of your existing outlets. And if there is one that we have on the container model also, I found something on the website, I think on Zomato. I don't know if that is something you would want to refer to. I found something on the one in Gurgaon. So if you allow me, I can share.
Yeah, yeah,
And
sure, sure, sure.
so, and maybe you can take them through which location. And this it's a very raw, rustic environment, which gives a very good, I would say, very experiential, I would say, for the bikers. I think the
Sonia,
one.
that's a 4-year-old picture what you're sharing. When we
Okay.
started, yeah, yeah. So I'll just yeah,
Okay.
move
So
forward, move forward.
I
But
did
we'll
find something, on the website, and these were some of the pictures I could locate to showcase to our friends. So these were some. I think this is the one in Gurgaon that you opened.
this is, yeah, these are all the 2014 when we opened. So these
Okay,
are, yeah, this was the first when we had these been doing some. I'll show you some of the videos on Facebook.
sure.
Yeah. Rucho, can you log in Facebook?
Right, Saurabh, and before we get hold of the video, maybe, if we can maybe start off. So we talked about, friends, two formats here. One is, format which you can put on the highways, and the other is you can put, within the city. And again, as far as the size is concerned, there is one which is big, which includes everything from a separate facility for your pets to even having a liquor license. And there's another which is an express format, and the investment between the two also varies. The container format is about 35 lakhs of investment, including the entire cost of putting up that container and also the entire fabrication. And the other format, which is a bigger format, is close to about one, where Saurav has also taken into consideration the licensing or the liquor licensing cost, while that might vary and might not be same across all the locations. And and we'll take some questions, Saurabh, if you're available. And if you can catch hold of the video, great. Otherwise, let us start picking up the questions. And are you available, Saurabh?
Just searching for the video. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Sonia.
In case you have the video, okay. If not, we can go ahead picking up some of the question from the audience.
Sure. We'll start picking up the
Okay.
question.
So, all right. Now, no,
playing
between
the video.
Sure.
Yeah. Just a second.
Okay. Now, Saurabh, my first question would be on the business model itself. And sticking on the business model, you said you're currently operating out of India. These are three cities, including Gurgaon, Kolkata, and also Thailand, outside India, where you're currently operating. Now, and which are the, if I ask, the breakup of the entire investment, if you can just advise typically what is the major investment that goes in, and also on the operating expenses, if you're operating an outlet, typical आपके operating expenses कौन-कौन से heads के नीचे आते हैं?
So basically, so I'll start with the making part of it. Okay, once you start an outlet, the overall structure, because we don't, as I told you, we don't fit in a already made structure. So we have to make the overall structure ourselves. So once you start making a structure from zero, when you have to get the water line in, you have to get the electricity in, get the the overall space leveled. So you have to understand that for other brands is much easier because they fit in a mall. You take a shop and you just make a do the interiors and you are done. We have to redesign the overall space according to our need, and that's the fun where people come and experience a different overall structure of the cafe. So how many cafes do people know where you get go inside has a pet garden, or a very different play of containers. There are hardly any cafes like that. So the major investment is to build that overall structure. And then the second major investment is to find the artifacts, because these are real artifacts what we search from around the globe to display at your cafe. So I'll give you a small example of, we just got a Norton motorcycle, which is just one piece in India. We were finding that motorcycle for a long time. It was there in Pune with a Parsi uncle. He called us, that okay. So we collect these bikes and artifacts from pan India. So these are expensive stuffs what get displayed at the cafes what we build. And the overall the food what we operate is around 25 to 26% of the overall sale. So those are basics what anybody any restaurant you open is are somewhere around 30-35% the food, but our food costing is a bit low. So we do it around 20-25%. We don't compromise in the quality because we grow our own vegetables, so that's a good thing to us. And when you talk about the operating cost, yes, we are an open space, so a lot of work has to be done on your when you get rains, you have to cover the space. When you are in winter, we have to open, people like it open, so you have to make sure that things are foldable, and a different kind of a structure is made which is weather friendly. I should say weather friendly. When there is rain, you have a roof. When there is winter, you need sun, so that roof folds and goes off. So we play a lot of these kind of challenges while making the cafe. But that's the fun part. That every time you come to the cafe, it's a different vibe in the cafe, and we keep on modifying the cafe every 3 months. The overall interiors is done in a very different way, weather friendly, and we add a bonfire space in the winters.
Sure. Sort of now going maybe extending further on the operating cost, you said about 25% is the food cost, and typically for any cafe restaurant running of this nature, your food cost comes to anything between 30 to 35%.
Yes, yes.
Which sort of आपने बताया it's about 25 odd percent. How about the other expenses? What is the manpower which is required? What expenses ideally should be allocated for manpower? What kind of a revenue share structure or revenue, I would say, or rental one should look forward to? And which are the other expenses that one might entail in the running of a structure like this?
So we also like other cafes don't have expense of buying new things every time, you know. So we keep on buying new artifacts and rotating between the brands around. We spend a lot of money on making the brand as a no, none of the we are making videos every weekend. We are making videos and making people aware of the brand every weekend. We click along, so every Sunday morning we get almost 2000 plus motorcyclists at our doorstep. So these all moments are captured by our team and made it into a video and posted on social media. So these are the expenses what the other brands don't do. What we do on a regular basis for the overall culture to be built.
Sure. And now, sort of again, staying on, I would say, the operations, what manpower is required to run and operate. And second, you also talked in your presentation that the format will also have maybe a separate space as a garage. So is there a separate manpower which is required, or that is based on the
No,
location?
so
Part
we
will
have
go?
we have a pan India tie-up for the garage. So the brand doesn't have to really worry about the manpower for the garage. It's an outsourced garage. Or if somebody is very interested in doing it himself, he can do it himself. So it is a outsourced garage. The bike shop is a outsourced. We have tied up with a brand, Unigan Motorsports, and then we. So those are the guys who come and share their space with us. So everything we don't have to do. We have to make sure that the overall cafe is running fine, and the overall culture is becoming more better, rather than operating the bike shop also and the garage also. So those are, we hand it over to the people who know it better. You understand?
Sure. And on
Yeah.
the manpower side, what manpower is required after opening?
So I'll give you a small. It's not exactly. It all depends on whether the manpower is also dependent on whether we shift manpower from one cafe to the other to divide the load. We also get, because Sundays and weekends are mornings are the peak time. We have a so overall some around for a normal cafe we get 1.5 to 1.7 lakh rupees of manpower, and for a smaller unit you would require 75,000 of manpower.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now considering, the cost, which is 25 towards your, I would say food, and then about 1.5 lakh towards the manpower, what is the average throughput or, average, I would say, business and outlet of this nature can make? And also I'd like you to answer, because you mentioned every Sunday, even in these times, there's a lot of business bikers, they come on the weekends, and most of your locations,
Yeah, so I
they,
think somebody asked also how did COVID affect our business.
right.
Yes, so in peak of COVID, I was sitting idle and thinking like, nobody would, move to out in this kind of a pandemic to a cafe to eat or have a cup of tea. But when, the circular came and we opened the cafe, and I still remember the first Sunday when we said that, Throttle is open after a long time. And we are okay to serve with having all the precaution. We still end up getting 200 plus motorcycles at our doorstep, and we had to say no to people like, you cannot entertain those many people inside. So see, this is what the brand power is all about. Like, after that, so this is a place where people come out and break. So I don't think so. There's any effect of COVID towards the brand. It's because we have also adjusted for the overall mind shift of people. After COVID, people don't want to go and sit inside a glass box which is AC. They want to sit in a lawn and in a much open space rather than a closed space. So accordingly, we have adjusted the brand. We had the liberty to put the tables apart, and we have a big lawn to adjust so many people there.
So now, sort of coming on the business case, अगर हम business की बात करें, overall revenue की बात करें, if I want to understand, the business economics, how would it work for a prospective partners? What is the ideal business he should be able to do? What is the target, and how does he target? Because you're only targeting a specific community of bikers, So any location it would open. One, the location has to be very rightly located and strategically located, that being important. But what are the other ways through which one can market? What support does the company give to market the
So,
brand?
so I'll tell you, it is the overall brand feel is the bikers. The place is for the bikers. Okay. So when you say bikers, it also it's a very varied term. So every guy in this country is a biker from inside. So a guy, a old guy who used to ride his old Java in his days also relates to my place, and this young kid who is just turned 18 and got his first driving license and buying a new KTM is also excited to come to Throttle Throttle. So the overall client base is very varied.
Sure. तो revenue पे अगर सौरभ हम बात करें, क्या एक
So
particular
I'll
एक
give you,
outlet का
yeah.
revenue,
So
what is that he should
one
target?
outlet.
Weekday and
It,
weekends के बीच में भी if you can split, what business is expected on weekends,
yes.
weekdays.
So I will. So the overall graph all obviously is very very high on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And to get aligned on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday weekdays, what the all overall restaurants get a dip. We maintain it by doing a lot of event activation on the weekdays. So overall business as we do is somewhere around 25 lakh plus or 30 lakh plus at a regular big cafe, and a smaller outlet we are expecting somewhere around 17, 18.
And इसमें net margins हमारे क्या रहते हैं? After we take out all the expenses, what typically are the net margins in both these models?
If you take out all the expenses, I think the overall net margin would be around. I'll give you a small brief of. I'll give you an example of if it is 10 lakh rupees, uh, you say net margin would be around 3.5 something like that.
Okay. Now I'll go back, to some of the audience asking questions. We have a question from Mr. Murli Reddy. He's saying, what are the income sources for a cafe? So is it only the revenue that comes from our food? Is that the only business sort of that one can look at? Or there are other
Oh,
revenues
no.
also?
So yeah, that's a very very good question from Murli. So food is not the only income source for our brand like other cafes. So we get a lot of money from activation part of the advertisement space what we sell with the social media investment what we do. So that from that also we get a lot of money. Plus these pet parents come to us, so that is a income source for us. We also sell merchandise from our cafe, which is an income source for us. We have a tattoo studio at our cafe, which is an income source for us. And also when we lease out these spaces of garage and the superbike store at our cafe, so that is also income source for us. So the overall cafe gets income from multiple sources to achieve its target.
Sure, and especially for a new partner, Saurabh, because these partners would comparatively be new to the business. And you talked about activations, which will form a big, if not very big, but they'll form maybe a substantial revenue source. How would you, as a brand, support them in these activations? Because you're doing a lot of these activities, I would say, throughout the country, and you connected with all of these communities and companies. So, what kind of extension on that side would happen from your end to the partners?
So right now, the overall, scenario is that everybody's struggling. They don't have these, big marketing things happening because of we cannot get more than 20 people at a time to train or to test ride a motorcycle.
Sure.
So we have started because we are open 24 hours. We don't close the cafe ever. We have a license for 24 hours. So we have a day shift and a night shift. People come and So we are also dividing the overall experience into hourly basis. So we call in 10 5 people to experience the brand, and then we booking time slots and helping the other brands also. We're giving experience rides. In terms of our new cafe, we opened Leopard Trail, so that's a very good ride. It's a much open space, and also helping our other guys by promoting them on social media at whatever we can do from our side.
Sort of another question which I wanted to pick were the markets, because if you look at your locations, your current there are three cities in India that you've covered and one internationally. Now, which are the important markets for you to enter, or maybe immediate markets where you currently might see a demand coming in where you're not able to service? So,
Yes,
which are these
so
important
so we
markets?
are looking for pan India, but as a market, I would say Pune, Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, Surat. These are the markets which clearly we get a lot of these calls from people, and guys who are riding around that they want a throttle in their city, and we are not able to, because it's a tight team. We're not able to cater to everybody around here. So there are bikers around the country, and car enthusiasts and pet lovers. So every city demands a place where all these come together and are well respected and having a good time. So I don't see, and also the brand. I tried, So we are in Delhi and we also are in Calcutta. When we were opening Calcutta, we thought, will a city like Calcutta will be okay for the brand to be? We were very, question mark at that time. The brand was pretty new. We were experimenting and checking. But just for my surprise, Calcutta is, doing pretty well for us. After COVID, that's the most, successful cafe what we have right now. In their sales number, and the kind of engagement what we have got from the clients there is pretty well.
So is it the same location? I think we have a question from Mr. Subrata Saha. He's
Yes,
saying,
yes,
is
it is.
same
Yes,
location in
yes.
Rajarhat?
Rajarhat, yes, Rajarhat,
Rajarhat
yes,
in Salt Lake. That's where the location is.
yes.
Okay, and we have a question also from Dhananjay. He's asking, is this model only viable for bigger cities where there are a lot of
No,
bikers, or
no,
even
no, no,
smaller
no,
cities?
no, no. It is perfectly viable for any city which has the vibe. I would say the vibe. The city has to have a vibe. We can't really get into a very very small city, but like Dehradun is a good example. Dehradun is not a big city, but the city has the vibe. So we can fit in anywhere.
So I have a question on the radius also. We have one of our, I would say, investors or viewers who have joined in who would like to know what is the radius that we give between the setting up of two locations.
No, so I'll give you example. So I never thought I'll have two throttle in Gurgaon. Both are owned by the company only, but it's the both have the radius 23 kilometers between the first throttle and the new throttle what we have. But moving forward, we're not looking at having multiple throttle in one city as per se. But we want to have one throttle in one city.
And because these would be destinations
These are
where
destination.
passengers would
Yes,
come,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
this is not just convenience. It's destination for people where they can reach.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
I have a question from Mr. Murli Reddy. He says, what if he wants to set up maybe a larger format but without liquor? So is that an option
Yeah,
which
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
be?
That's perfectly an option. We are open to new ideas also. It's not very bounded that we have to have this, we have to have that. We are looking for people who can understand the brand and take it forward. Liquor is not what we are pushing it for.
Sure. And couple of more questions, Saurabh, before we can close. I'll take one question from Mihir Karnik. He says, because we run a garage, so will the bikes be serviced at the cafe, and is it chargeable to the customers?
Yeah, the bike what you service at the cafe is yes, chargeable to the customer. But if the customer is a DIY customer, he pays you a 5,000 rupees monthly fees, where he can come anytime and use your tools to get his bike fixed. When he is fixing it himself, when you do his bike, it is always chargeable.
So you also have, sort of, we didn't know about this model. So you already have people who become members of your cafes.
Yes, we do have a membership program.
Sorry, and how do we build that member base? And that's what all your current centers are doing. So you have a member base at the initial setup time.
Yes,
So you bring predictability of these clubs coming to your cafes.
yes, we do have.
So friends, I think, I don't know, we just happened to come across this. So apart from bringing maybe people who can come, so it's you also have, will maybe from your own city, you will have a subscription model which sort of talked about 5,000 rupees, where you have to start making members, and these members will get some special privileges when they come to the club. And these are only services sort of that would come, or anything else apart from the services that becomes a part of that subscription or membership?
They also get their merchandise at a lower price.
Okay, I'll take one question from Poonam Sapru, asking on the menu. What menu do we have, and also
So
the supply of the raw material for the
yes,
same?
so we have a very fixed menu. It's a very highway friendly menu what we have right now. As we opened the Calcutta, so we had the same menu there, but we also add two or three dishes from the local area, which always helps. If we have, just for example, if you're opening it in Bangalore, we will add a morning breakfast, idli dosa kind of stuff to our menu, so that the local people get to have that taste. I think I also read a message from Murli Reddy, who says, "Is the structure weatherproof?" Yes, it is weatherproof, but we struggle a bit because winds are high. Then we have to tie up the things a bit tighter. But it is weatherproof. It doesn't rain on you.
Sure. And a very specific question from Shanti Lal Panchal. On an average, what is the footfall of a biker in a week end in Gurgaon and Kolkata? And sort of, if you can also tell us, एक average एक biker क्या spend करके जाता है? क्या APCs रहते हैं? What is the average ticket price per biker?
So I'll Shantilal ji, I'll answer your question in a very you asked a very the footfall. So overall footfall, what you get at Gurgaon outlet is in a week we are almost getting 5,000 plus motorcycles at our doorstep at the Gurgaon outlet, and almost getting 3,000 kind of a motorcycle at our Kolkata outlet. As per the average billing of these bikers are concerned, uh, which ranges around 450 to 500 rupees, I would say. We also give a bit of a discount to the bikers and the members of our throttle club.
Great. So about 5,000 you said is Gurgaon, and about 3,000 is Kolkata.
Yeah, in a week.
Great. And this great, helpful. Saurabh, I'll see if we have more questions to be taken up. And friends, I will request if you have any further questions and you're keen for any specific locations. We have Mr. I think Deep Roy. He's been asking if between Durgapur and Kolkata highway, is that a good location?
That's a good location. I keep on driving that highway every time I come to drive from Delhi. I do a lot of drive from the Kolkata to Delhi, so I've crossed that highway. That's a good location to be.
So friends, with this, I will also request you can reach on the hotline number. We'll put our number on the hotline number. We'll get you all on a call, on a Zoom, or even if you want to experience any of the existing locations where they're running, Dehradun being one of them. And sort of, would you want to maybe suggest कौन-कौन से locations पे आपका है? So Kolkata we talked, Salt Lake में है आपका. There's one in Dehradun. You said you've launched.
So Dehradun. We are on Dehradun Masuri Road, the main highway. Just after Kothal Gate, we have a KFC on the left, and as you move forward, we are on the left hand side. Then we on in Thailand, we are on a highway which connects Singapore and Malaysia to Phuket, which is Fet Kasim 4. As you cross Karabi on the left, we are on the left hand side. Then on Gurgaon, we are on Gurgaon Faridabad Road, and also one more near Manesar, which is called the Leopard Trail, and Calcutta Rajarhat.
Sure. And friends, if you're keen and if you have any locations, maybe on the highways or any strategic locations, because this is a community, this is a destination for bikers. It is not just a cafe, which I saw one of our viewers talk about. It's a cafe which is only meant for bikers. And if you have any location that you want to discuss with us, kindly write on the hotline number. And we'll also take time for Saurabh in this week where he can come one to one with all of you. एक independent call जो आप सबके साथ कर सकते हैं Zoom पे या telephone पे. If somebody wants to even visit any of these locations, you can let us know and we'll arrange or we facilitate a tour to any of the closest locations that you might have in your city or nearby. And lastly, Murli Reddy ji is asking if Bangalore to Nandi Hills Road is where he wants to open it.
Yes.
This is the perfect location for him to do that. And another interesting question, Saurabh, which I saw, I think Murli ji is asking, I think he's talking about lodging, if there is something on the lodging, because bikers might want to take rest, if there's a location which might permit, and if somebody wants to add that also as a revenue stream and a facility, is that something one can do?
Yeah, he's talking about a vlogging material where people can, vlog from there. So that's a very great idea. Plus, also the Nandi Hill Road is a perfect location. I did my schooling, like my NIF from Bangalore, so I do a lot of these trips to Nandi Hill. So that's a very good location. A lot of bikers are doing that. Even the nice road in Bangalore, the Mysore Road is also a very great location.
Great. In fact, they're big clubs. I'm sure, anyone out of you who's a biker himself or enthusiast, I'm sure, on the weekends, you will see a big group of bikers, and they mostly would go in groups of about 30, 40, 50, and they plan their weekends. So this is the opportunity that we wanted to bring to all of you. And Shuttle is already running locations across these, I would say, highways and also internationally. If you want to understand more on the business model, support, marketing, and any other area, kindly reach on the hotline number and we'll connect you with Saurabh. So, Ashna, have we decided any date that we can bring the investors on a call? Is that a date that we can announce?
Yeah, we can either do on 24th, which is Saturday, or 27th, which is Thursday. Tuesday, I'm so sorry, which is Tuesday.
Saurabh, any suggestion that you have on these two dates or preference you might have?
I'll have to check and get back to you on that. No issues.
Sure. So friends, we look forward to receiving your interest on the hotline number.
Yeah, Sonia, so I think I found a video if you want me to run it through.
Sure.
I think this.
To nature, so we found this cafe here in the Pandala village, which was beautiful. It has beautiful Aravali surroundings. We got the kids into the car and then the dog, and all of us were here last night. It was an absolutely impromptu plan, and we had a great time. Had dinner here first, went for cycling first, then had dinner here. The food is good. It's all hygienically prepared. The hospitality is very nice. They put a cooler here for us, and they gave us all the bed sheets and the pillows, and the kids were really comfortable. We had a great experience. And then morning we went up the hike into the Aravali, and here we are back for the breakfast.
Yeah, hi Sonia. I think you.
Great, thanks. Thanks for that video, Saurabh. And
this-
before we close, Saurabh, I will also request anything that you want to share with the audience. If you want to sum up the entire opportunity, any message that you have for everyone who might look at this opportunity to start with, you want to share with them as a closing remark.
Yeah, sure. The overall as a brand, I would suggest everyone to, it's a overall community building rather than just opening a cafe. Okay, so anybody who is a bike rider and understands uh, the engine or the overall lifestyle can be a part of with us to expand the brand forward. You just have the only criteria what we are looking for that that any guy who is taking the brand forward has to be a pet friendly guy, cannot be afraid of a dog, and that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Saurabh, for coming in, and thank you, friends, for reaching out to us, and specifically I think we have Mr. Murli Reddy and Mr. Deep Roy. Will reach out to you because I think you have certain locations that you want to discuss very specifically about. So we'll reach out to you for a detailed discussion, and we'll also block your time on a Zoom or a telephonic discussion, which can happen. And before we do that, we'll email you the entire presentation, which you can go through. And you can also go through the financial working and sources of various incomes one can do so that we can make these calls more productive. And thank you so much, friends, for again being with us. And over to you, Archana, for your closing remarks, please.
Sure. So thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining in today and sharing your unique business concept model with each one of us, for the beautiful presentation and the lovely video. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for joining us today, starting with the IEA advantage, which you have explained to us, and the kind of the gift we are offering to all our investors. We would like to thank our dear users, friends who have joined us today for this opportunity. Please do reach out to us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. That's the business hotline number. Please save this number in your phone book so that you get a regular updates from our site. You can also write to us at our email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. Also join us at the different social handles. Information on your screen. We are available at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, as well as on Twitter. Do share your suggestions, feedback at different social handles. You can also join and connect with Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their respective LinkedIn ID. Information on your screen. And tomorrow, we are inviting you to join us for our 299th edition of Business Opportunity with Chai webinar series, where we are bringing you the brand which comes from very important vertical. Lakshmi Medical Store is the brand we are representing tomorrow, where the team would come and talk about how you can start this particular business, which now comes under essential facilities and services for each one of us. So please do registration today at the same business hotline number so that you can join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. Thank you so much once again for joining in today. Have a safe day ahead. Keep very good care of your health. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friends. Look forward
Yeah,
to
thank
seeing
you
you
guys.
all. Thank you.
Yes, Saurabh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.